Well, we'll have to use this microphone, guys. How you doing? I don't know what happened to my wireless mic. It stopped working. Anyway, it wouldn't be a show, wouldn't be a Sunday if we didn't have some technical difficulties. You know, there we go. Okay, Michael Blade, thank you. Thank you. I got a microphone, but I also have a wireless mic here that appears to not be working. Did I turn it off? I must have hit the mute button. High technology, professional show business at its finest. Okay. Wow. Yes, sir. Let's try this now. It is working. It is working, but it sounds awful noisy. Well, sorry, guys. Back to this microphone. I think that probably sounds better. Do away with all this high-tech stuff for tonight. And here we go. It wouldn't be a normal show, wouldn't be a normal Sunday night if something didn't screw up somehow. So anyway, I guess you can all hear me now, and I'm glad I took a look at the old mixer to see that the VU meters weren't working, and hopefully you all read lips there for the first 30 seconds of the deal, and you knew what I was saying. So let me say hi to everybody. Ed, love my drones at 1 o'clock something in the afternoon. Said, well, not the first because already one thumb, or was that you, Mitch? To which I answered, of course, Ed, you always have to like yourself. If you don't like your own videos, then what does that say about you? And Jody chimed in, drone shots. And Michael Blade at about 1:30 said he was going out to get some stick time. So we'll have to find out how that worked out. Arizona Drone Dude, how you doing? He was in here 7 something, so he's one of the first this evening. And Bill, Coast to Coast, how you doing, my friend? John Coopy's in the house. Hi, John. No Fly Drone is here. Agent K. Spank says hello. Thank you, sir. Art Co. Michael Blade again, telling me that there was no audio, and I appreciate the heads up. Drone shots. Miko Ghost, the old codger, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. It's been a while. Agent K, Michael Ray, drone shots. Michael Blade again. Let's see who else is. Place it here, back from the sky. Carlos and Ken, place it here. Good to see you guys. How are you? Agent K, Ray Kelly's in the chat too. So that kind of brings me up to date. Michael Blade says he's loving the Tynyhawk 2. Good, man. Let's see some video footage from that. Let's see how the flying's progressing. Okay, well that speaking of flying,
yeah, woohoo! I got a drone for Christmas.
Yeah, we know. We heard about that last night. How you doing, Art?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm
good
watching
to see
you on my new Dell monitor.
Oh, hey, that's nice. I guess you can't show it to us because it's
No.
no.
No,
Okay.
but it is a lot sharper than my old monitor.
And you just thought that you needed glasses, huh? Sunrise Water Media, how you doing, my friend? Got his Tynyhawk back from EMAX warranty. Hope it works.
Cool.
How long did it take you? I'm curious for them to turn that thing around. Well, here we are, Sunday night,
Yeah.
and I
How's
don't
the
know what
weather
happened.
down there?
Oh, the
Mitch?
weather's gorgeous now. Oh, it was almost, it was like upper 60s today. It's going to
Yeah.
be in the 70s tomorrow. Clear blue skies. It was breezy though. I went out. I was going to go out and fly a little bit. I did go out and test hover that Tyro129 that I just put the new version of INAV on.
Nice.
But that was just all I actually did today. It was tomorrow. We're looking at some really nice low winds, temperate climate, and I'm going to
Right.
hopefully get to fly a bunch tomorrow. So we'll see. How about you? You doing any flying?
No, I haven't. I've just been busy with the holidays. I tried to upgrade my computer. That didn't work out, so I put everything back in except it's got a new power supply. That's working. And then today I went and got this monitor. It's an open box special, so it was like $50 cheaper. So nice monitor. It's got HDMI and VGA on it. So
What's the resolution of it? Is it
I don't know. It
standard
might
HD
be-
1920 or is it like 4K or?
No, it's not quite 4K, but it is a heck of a lot nicer than my old one.
Was your old,
The
did
old
your old,
one is-
did your old one have a CRT in it?
No, it is a LCD
Okay.
monitor. One of the earlier ones. I think I've had it for about 8 or 10 years.
Oh man, well
and-
that's going back.
Yeah, that's a Westinghouse, and this is a Dell.
God, Westinghouse.
Yeah.
I didn't know they made stuff. You know, it's funny that all these old companies like Bell and Howell.
Yeah.
Remember Bell and
Bell.
Howell? Well, they're some of these new companies for these as seen on TV products have evidently bought the rights to some of these old names, and there's a
Wow.
tactical flashlight that they're selling. I saw an ad for it on TV the other
Okay.
day under the name Bell and Howell, and they say in the ad, Bell and Howell known for its quality. Yeah, Bell and Howell
Yeah.
hasn't made shit in 20 years, for God's sakes. You know?
They were famous for their movie projectors.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were. That's what they did. But every once in a while, you see one of these old. I'm waiting for a Packard Bell. Remember Packard Bell?
Yeah, Packard Bell.
Everybody who came up with a name for an electronics company had to put the name Bell in it because that
Yeah.
gave them, back in the days of Bell Telephone, that gave them instant
Mm-hmm.
recognition. So Bell and Howell, Packard Bell, and then,
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, that too.
Tinker Bell. Yeah.
Quit it, Art. You're killing me. All right. Zenith and Magnavox, Michael Wright says. Yeah,
Yeah,
Michael
there
says
you
it
go.
took him, no, Sunrise. John said it took about 3 weeks to get his Tinyhawk back from
Wow.
EMAX on a warranty turnaround. That's it's not too bad. Did it go to the States or did you have to ship it all the way back to China? Yeah, HP is Hewlett Packard.
Hewlett Packard.
Yeah,
You
Hewlett
know-
Packard.
As a matter of fact, my dad used to drive a Packard back when he was in college.
I remember Packards.
Yeah, he had a Packard 120.
I remember. God, I remember.
It was a convertible.
I remember Studebakers.
Studebaker.
I remember the Edsel when that came out.
Ed's,
All
Edsel,
of,
and then there was Nash Rambler.
Nash. Yeah, I remember Nash Rambler. Yeah,
And they became American Motors.
yeah, they did. They did. Used to. One of my neighbors had a Rambler, a Nash Rambler American.
Uh,
Remember that model? We used to call it the Murray can.
how about,
Chris Hope's in the house. Hi, Chris. How you doing?
Hey,
Jay
we
Bird
got
is here.
Hope.
Joe, Mike,
Chris
Night
is
Train.
here.
Good to see you. All the usual suspects are showing up. Good to see you. Now we get some of the some of the drone guys come in on the panel here, and we'll get going. But what I wanted to talk about tonight was something that I've known about, and
Okay.
I can't take all the credit for. Who the hell gave me a thumbs down?
Wasn't me.
I got somebody out there. It's got to be my ex-wife. My ex-wife has got. She must have found my drone channel, and probably feels the need to come in here and give me a thumbs down. But
Hey,
I got
there's
3 thumbs
Jerry
down. Now
Drone
everybody's becoming a comedian. Now I get 3, 2. Guys, take them away, guys. Come on, I'm watching. 4. Now I got 4.
Oh, there you go.
The record was 10 that night when I really went off on everybody that leaves thumbs down. Boy, it's like looking at a 6 now. Hey.
Hey, wow, there you go.
8. Hey, we're up to 8. All right. Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna get an email saying that we need to look into your channel. Too many people don't like it. Oh man. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Ray Kelly says, "Here we go again." Yeah. Oh man. So Carlos, where the hell are you, buddy? Come on, get your butt in here.
Hey, Carlos, come on.
Yeah, we
Come on down.
got to get the usual crowd. So anyway, what I titled this thing as was this Superview thing, and I don't know if everybody knows what Superview is, but Superview is a mode that GoPro used on the Hero 7. I think they may have, I don't know if they still call it Superview because I don't have anything later than the Hero 7, but what Superview does is it does a nonlinear stretch on the image, because most of these cameras have 4x3 sensors.
Right.
And in order to produce a 16:9 video from a 4x3 sensor, you can do it one of 2 ways. Or one of 3 ways. You can stretch the whole thing, in which case everything is stretched, including what's in the middle, which just makes everything look wide and people look fat. You can take the 4:3 image and chop the bottom and top off of it and then blow it up to 16:9. So everything is still linear, but you lose a lot of the top and the bottom of the image. And the way that GoPro came up with it, the thing they called Superview, was they left the whole middle part normal and then just took the very edges and stretched them out. So what you have is, in the center of the image, you have everything looking like it's supposed to, and then on the outside of the image, that kind of gets pulled out. And when you're flying, that extra speed of things moving by on the outside edge kind of makes everything look fast, and it gives you the feeling you have peripheral vision.
Right.
And they patented it. GoPro went ahead and patented it. So other camera companies who try to put that algorithm to stretch the image in the way that they did with Superview, GoPro comes down on them. They get lawyer letters. You can't do this. We have a patent on that. So they try other less successful ways of saying that, we can stretch this 4x3 image to 16:9. But it's not as good. So I use it if I put my GoPro on a drone. I use the 16:9. I mean the Superview, and I like the way it looks. But I have a lot of I have camera footage, goggle footage, things like that that are all 4:3, and I fly in 4:3. So what's his name? God, having a senior moment here, guys. Give me a chance. Albert Kim. If you all know who Albert Kim is, yeah, he's a YouTuber. He put out a video, and I put the link to his video in the description.
Is that Albert Kim in the can?
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Kim in the can?
and Art turns into Carlos. It's magic.
Good evening.
I put Art in a timeout.
Oh, okay, good.
I'll bring him back. Okay.
What's up, Art?
Hey, Carlos, good to see you.
Nice to see you. I've been thinking about you, Art, today.
Let's not go there. All right. So
No.
so before like usual, I lose my train of thought on this Superview.
No.
Let me resume my thoughts. Anyway, there's a open source piece of software that will convert, and they call it Superview. I don't imagine GoPro is going after them for using the name Superview. They might, but it's an open source, which means it's free. You can download it off of GitHub, and it's a little program, very simple, and you stuff some 4x3 footage in one end, and out the other end comes stretched 16:9 in the GoPro style, with the center of the image being in the right aspect ratio, and all of the stretching done on the edges. And the net result of that is that, especially in the flying videos, you get the feeling of speed, and you get a full 16:9. Now, I don't know how many guys fly FPV in 16:9. I think well, yeah, but you don't. Most of the guys that use Fat Shark goggles have 4x3 screens. Most of the goggles are 4x3.
I'm not as cool as those
Yeah,
guys.
well,
All right.
most of the cameras have native 4x3 sensors. And one of the advantages, Carlos, of flying with everything set to 4x3 is you get more top and bottom. So when you're doing your loops and split S's and things like that, you get to see a little more about what's above you and below you than you do when you stretch. Because when you stretch to 16:9, you're basically cutting off the top and the bottom. So most FPV flyers enjoy that additional field of view vertically, and I know that I do. But what you end up getting is you get an image that looks like this.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
Yeah, a little bit of fisheye lens.
Yeah, that's well, no, but that's 4x3. See the black space on the sides. That's 4x3, and that. So I took this piece of footage, and I'm going to show you guys just quickly, because if you go and look at Albert Kim's video, he'll tell you where to go to download this stuff. And I wanted to show you real quickly that, let me get this off of here, and that there are 3 files. I hope you can read this, but there are 3 files that you have to really end up with. And I put the names of those 3 files in the description. And in the Albert Kim video, it tells you where on GitHub to go get it. But if you just search Google for Superview, you'll probably find it. And in the video and in the instructions for this, it's very simple. You just create a folder on your desktop or somewhere called Superview, and in that folder you need 3 files. You need one that you have downloaded. One's called ffmpeg, the other's called ffprobe, and the other is this thing called Superview Windows AMD6. That's the program, and you download the one for, whether you have an Apple or you have a Linux or whatever. I have a 64-bit Windows computer here. And when you have these files in this folder and you open the program, you get this. Okay, and that's all there is to it. It's just a little program, not much of anything. You basically say open input video, and then it takes you to directories. So I've got this thing, the file that I want to Superview scored in, where was it?
Right.
Tynyhawk 2 Ed's stream, and it was one of these DJI videos, and I went into and chopped it, made it a little shorter. So it was this video here, And so I select the video that's in 4x3. I say open it. Then I go down here and click encode the video. And then I decide where I want to put it. So let's put it back in that same folder. E projects in here, and we give it a name. And this is where it took me a couple of tries to figure out how to get it to work and not get errors. And let's just give this a name called FPV workshop dot, and you have to put the MP4 in there. So you give it the name, tell it where to save it in this folder, and you say save. And then it just starts processing this and tells you to please wait. And it'll take 5 or 10 minutes. So we're just going to I'm just going to let that go and process away. Put myself in the little corner of the picture, and we'll just let that go. And then if I go into that folder, Art,
Art?
you don't need that.
Oh, okay, you heard that too? Good.
Yeah, don't need the singing, Art. I'll play some music if you need music.
Hey, Art, I have one for Art. I was thinking of you today. What do you call it when the midget waves at you?
Oh,
Microwave.
There you go.
come on, Carlos. Don't get us in trouble. Don't get us banned for being politically incorrect.
A little person. Hey, Mel. And Throne Obsessed Cherry is here.
Mel's in the house. How you doing? Yes, Mel, this is a
Mel.
COVID-free space. Good to see you. And who else did I miss that's in here?
All right,
Drone
when you
Bug,
go to
Paulie,
work,
how you doing?
Now, this is just a serious question. When you go to work, do you ride elevators? Up and down, or it's a one-story? No.
We're on. It's a one-story building.
So you don't really ride elevators that much?
What's that got to
Only
do with
when we
anything?
go to the executive building. Right.
I'm thinking
Carlos,
for a short person,
Carlos, stop
elevator
stop
must smell
making
a little different. I don't know.
stop making short jokes, Art. Carlos. Don't
Yes,
make me
I
put.
could reach a button.
Don't make me put you in a
Martin
timeout,
Payne's.
Carlos. Anyway, we're up to 50% on our little video here, and that's.
I always wondered, Mitch. That was all.
Yeah. So is everybody follow? I went through it pretty quick, and it's really not that complicated, this thing. You just got to know you got to go find those 3 files and put them in it's not a program that you actually install on your computer like most programs where an installer opens up and asks you a bunch of questions. You just basically run the executive right out of a folder, and then just take any video you want and put it in there. That's 4x3, and out a few minutes later, out the other end pops a superviewed 16x9, and I'm going to show you guys the difference here as soon as it gets done. So it is 87% done right now. So there we go. I see you guys all took your thumbs downs back. Thank you very much. Hey, Mel, you were how do you really feel about the FAA, buddy? I was okay. Encode finished. All right. So let me close this right here, and now let me open up the original again of this file. That's 4x3, and now I'm going to open up the one that I just. Can you see how it's wider now?
Oh, yeah.
There's the 4x3. There's the 16x9. The stuff in the center, and you can see by the lettering that the stuff in the center is not stretched, but the lettering out towards the edges is stretched. And what this does is, I think that it gives you, because the stuff on the outside edge just seems to be going by faster because it's stretched, and I think it gives you the illusion of a lot more speed. And I think that most of the FPV video you see from all the big guys who fly, they all use this Superview, and Anyway, and you know what you need to know, I put in the description, and I'm going to start using it on my videos. I really like what it does. This video here was a 4x3 from the DJI.
Oh.
Okay, and then this is what it looks like after I applied the Superview to it. Big difference, huh?
Yeah.
And as far as I can tell, looking at the monitor, the high def, the sound carries through. It's just as sharp. There's no degradation or changes in color or anything. It basically just takes and adds those things on the edge. And speaking of on the edge, there he is.
Hey, Chris.
What's up, Art? Carlos?
Good
What's up,
evening.
Mitch?
How you doing, buddy? Congratulations, man.
Oh, yeah, I've had 2 good afternoons, man.
Oh man.
Oh,
You
Dallas
fly-
won a football game?
And they've won 3 in a row, Art.
Oh,
But that's not why he had a good afternoon, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong, Chris. You
3 packs yesterday, 3 packs today. So I get
Damn.
I get to recharge.
Terrific.
Get to recharge all 6 batteries for a change.
are you, and you're flying the Tyro?
Yes.
Are you
What
flying-
I did, Mitch, is I got the connector for the antenna, and I went and bought me a long antenna
Huh?
that gets up above this crap, because I
Okay.
wanted to put a GoPro camera on top of it. So I got me an antenna. It's right hand, same as the receiver antenna. And
It's
it
got the RPSMA.
Yes, it works. I can go to my place, to the edge of my place, and I don't lose video. It's
Terrific. Super.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, you know they come. Here's my Tyro 129, and they come with these little
Yeah, stubby. Don't do much.
stubbified antennas.
And I can't see. I don't know if it's right hand or left hand. I can't find out what it is.
There's a color
They're
code sometimes on top, blue or red.
chances
And
are
sometimes it
chances are, Chris, that it's
An
right
arrow.
hand circular polarized. Very few, if any, people use left hand circular polarized antennas.
I know it's a right hand world, and that's what I assumed it was, Mitch. That's why
Yeah.
I brought the right hand stuff for my fat shark.
Obviously, you got the right thing because it works,
It works great.
and you get a good.
Nothing like being able to see when you fly somewhere, right, Chris?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
helps.
It's
That
just
helps.
I just need to fly in the middle of the day instead of at 4 o'clock in the evening, because the sun kills me coming back. I mean, literally.
You fly into it, everything behind it is black.
I've got a great place to fly up at the farm. I mean, it's clean right now. The cows have got it eat down, and the guys put some ryegrass. It's up about this tall, and I can fly. And if I crash, I'm not going to crash into a bunch of trees or nothing. It's wide open. But when I make a turn around to come back, the sun killed me.
Right in your eye, huh? Do you have any cow patties to deal with out there?
Yeah, that's some cow turds to deal with.
Yeah.
That's life, man.
These guys that fly in a couple of these FPV guys that fly in England, they fly the fixed wing stuff, you know, and they fly in a field that's just covered in cow shit, and they're always crashing into this cow shit. You gotta really
Soft landing, I guess.
love this hobby to put up with that.
I stay away from where he feeds the cows, so I just fly out in the pasture. I actually flew over my pond today, someday. I'm working on a little old. It's a boring video, but for me, I had a good time.
Cool.
Great.
And
You got
that's what
any
it's all
raw
about.
footage? You got any raw footage you want to share with us?
Of course he
I
does.
probably-
Of course he
Probably could.
I think it's more like raw footage.
Boy, you just ain't worth the crap of a comedian. I understand why you're unemployed.
That's right. There's
I have another midget joke if you'd like.
10,000 unemployed comedians in this
And we got
country
Art.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll pull it up here.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah. That flight that I was showing you guys. Again. Well, not everybody was on that live stream yesterday.
No,
That's true. That's true. Not
I
everybody
was in and
as
out.
lucky as I was.
Yeah, but I mean, I finally did what these guys wanted and opened my window and flew the thing out the window.
Yeah, done
and,
good.
And then back into the window again.
Cool.
You know we love you, right, Mitch?
Well, you
even
did
though we
it.
bust your chops, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know. You did it. You did it. You flew out the window into a snowstorm at night. So,
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
How am I
Yeah,
going
How many
we're
stories up,
supposed to
too,
get some
Corliss?
snow tonight.
What'd you say, Art?
All right,
We're supposed to get some snow tonight.
nice. And what did you ask me, Chris?
How many stories up is your apartment?
I'm 6.
I see you're already 60 foot in the air.
At least.
Yeah, so he can
At
go out
least.
the window and sink a little bit, and you got plenty of
My
plenty
goal
of room.
eventually is on a windless day to open up the roof door, fly out of the kitchen window up to the roof, through the roof door, back down the steps and into my apartment.
Oh,
I think it's doable
I think that's doable.
because I'm on the 6th floor. You know, it's like
Yeah, you're right up there anyway.
So
Now, what I want to see you do is I want to see you fly down to the first floor, go into the lobby, into the elevator, bang
Yeah,
into
right.
the button with the drone that says 6,
yeah.
fly
Not
up to
that
the
hard,
6th
brother.
floor, and then fly out the door when the elevator opens.
There you go.
Now, that'd be
impressive.
something to see right there.
You remember when I got stuck on that guy's van and it just took off? That's what it would look like. No picture.
Yeah, and you'd answer that. You'd solve that question
Okay.
for us about whether if you're flying a drone in an elevator and the elevator goes up, does the drone go up with it?
Right. You know what? I'm gonna just do a video just to see how many stories how many flights it goes down before I lose it. It's a good.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be
Just to
cool.
see.
I think that if you're flying a whoop with no altitude hold or GPS, I think the whoop would go up with the elevator because all the air in the elevator goes up with the elevator. But if you're flying a Mavic and you fly into an elevator and it's got a GPS fix, it's going to try to maintain its altitude, so it would go.
Yeah.
It
All right,
would hit the
Mitch.
floor.
I don't know if if I told you this. I know I told Paul and Ed, maybe Chris. You know the guy that I flew at his house and outside?
Yeah.
The same guy. So I was communicating with him, and he liked the video, yada yada. I was telling him that I was going to the office to hang out, and then I said, we could bring Paulie over there and bring his GPS drone and do all this, and take videos of your house, go out, and he liked the idea. Then I threw a seed out, and I said, we could also you could take us for a ride on your boat, and he can go off the boat, and we can follow your boat while you're out. He goes, done. So now we'll see if
So
it's
you're
gonna
going to go.
really
So you
come to
wangled a
pass.
boat ride out of the deal.
Oh,
We'll
cool.
see. Yeah, but this guy doesn't. Did you see the dock that was on that?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
All right. Well, the
that,
boat
yeah.
he owns is too big for that dock.
Too big. Well,
He's
Carlos, when
Everybody
I had my big boat way back when, I had a lot of friends like you.
Oh no! He's I've known him for a while, but he's my client. Really.
I had a lot of friends that always wanted to. I always took them out on the boat, and then when the boat went, the friends went. So I hope
he's
you're
a
not
client.
like that, are
He's
you?
a client.
Hey, Mitch.
Yeah.
Place it here. Ken Hoffmeyer, he's got a question. He said, okay, dumb question. Left versus right-handed antenna. Does that dictate which direction you stand?
No.
It's the way the signal comes off the antenna.
Off the
correct?
antenna, correct. And it
Supposedly
has
one
nothing to
bounces off
do
the wall.
with how you stand. It helps cut down on multipath error. When the signal bounces off of something, it'll come back to the receiver with a different polarization than it had from the transmitter. So it tends to want to reject that. But
The only time it matters when you which direction you stand. I'm sorry, Chris.
Oh, it's okay.
When you have a patch antenna, then you want to face where you're flying with that patch.
yeah,
antenna.
a patch. But patch antennas are also right hand and left hand.
No. But as far as where is it important to face where you're flying?
Yeah,
That's about the only time.
And if
Sorry,
you're
Chris.
using a dipole, just a single stick on your goggles, that has no polarization. But yet it'll work with either right or left hand polarized. In fact, you can probably if you have a right hand on the quad and a left hand on your goggles, you'll still get some signal, but you're just not going to get as strong a signal as if you had it matched up.
Yeah, I was just reading back. I was just reading back in the chat, and Coopy said go look at one of Bardwell's videos.
Bardwell has a great video where he explains.
Just watch the whole thing. Don't make the mistakes I made.
Yeah, and also keep in mind that polarization, left or right-handed, has absolutely nothing to do with the connector on the antenna, whether it's an SMA or a reverse polarized SMA. One has nothing to do with the other. Chris, you're now the new expert on.
I've learned. I think I learned the hard way.
Reverse polarity. Well, we all did. In fact,
Yeah.
an awful lot of people have stuck the wrong antenna on their quad and had no pin between the transmitter and the VTX and the antenna.
That's exactly what happened to me about almost 2 weeks ago.
Guilty.
Yeah, one of them is an SMA and the other is a reverse RP. RP means reverse polarity. It just
That's the
basically
one
means
without
the pin is in the other side of the equation. Yeah. In fact, think of it like this: if you had a wall outlet that was reverse polarity, it would have prongs sticking out of it instead of holes in it. See, but it'd
Mike
still
said
be
you can also buy a linear patch made for whoops as well.
Yeah.
The antenna. They have all kinds of stuff they'll sell.
Yeah, there's no shortage of ways to spend your money on this crap. That's for sure. So
Waiting on that footage, Chris.
Yeah, I've got it here. I'm trying to figure out how to share the screen.
On the bottom of the screen, share screen.
Yeah, but it's application window.
And you go, up top, and you look for what looks like what you want to share.
Yeah.
In the clicker.
There's no music, Mitch.
Okay.
No.
Okay, good.
You want us to add some?
Yeah, he can if he wants. He's good at it.
All right.
He is, actually.
So let's see what you got here.
Okay.
Mitch, I see your screen, right? With the
No,
what is
you're
that,
looking
his?
at Chris's. You're looking at Chris's files there.
Oh.
He's gonna double
Oh,
click
I
on.
haven't. He hadn't done it yet.
Yeah, you got to double click on one of those and
Yeah.
start playing it.
Might work better.
Well, I did double click.
What happened?
I don't know. Stop sharing.
Did it
try.
Yeah,
did it
you-
play?
Do that.
Did it play? Well, double click first and then reshare and see if you
Yeah,
can find
there
the
you
screen where it's
Yeah,
playing.
I had that problem when I did the backwards Christmas songs. That was pretty interesting. I might do that
RC
on
funds
my,
diversions. I got a fixed pitch small hello that oscillates all by itself when I get it off the ground. So frustrating. Yeah.
What's up, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, John
Right.
Coopy made a good point there. If everybody's flying right-hand CPs, then you could almost stand out from the crowd with a left-hand antenna. That's for those
That's
guys
how
that
they
actually
hold
go out and
weight.
fly with a bunch of other people, unlike
Left,
me.
right, left, right, left, right. That's how they stand next to each other, from what I understand.
Yeah, but you're on different channels, so it shouldn't make that much difference.
I don't have
Chris,
that
you got to
issue.
figure it out. Chris, there it is. I see it now.
You see it
here
now?
we go. Yep, there we are.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Why did you fast forward it so much?
Because it's just a lot of dead airspace.
Now,
okay.
is this from your goggles or is this from the GoPro?
This is from the GoPro.
Oh man, look at you.
I like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I see what you mean about the
See
sun.
what that's horrible and it's horrible in the goggles.
Yeah.
The camera angle.
Your
needs to go
camera
up a little
angle is a
bit.
little low. Yeah,
Yeah.
You tilt. Well, the GoPro angle. I don't know what you were seeing in the goggles, but the
Goggles
GoPro.
are fine. I got it pushed a little bit too far back.
You got to tilt the GoPro back
Yeah,
a
I like
little
that.
more.
Oh.
I saw it. I saw it.
Okay.
And you're flying in acro mode, huh? Look at you.
This was the mid one. What's the middle one?
Horizon.
Horizon.
I don't want to go there, Mitch.
I flew in Horizon for you yesterday, and I didn't feel any difference.
Yeah,
except
but you
that,
weren't at 100%. I heard that.
well, I
48.
told you that the rates were like double what the normal rates were, so it was a lot touchier, and I had to get used to it. I was flying in the house after all.
No, you did it. You did pretty good.
it's
I don't
it's,
mess with rates.
it's still a stabilized mode. You still have to push forward on the stick to make the quad go forward. If you let go of the stick, the quad stops.
Let me
Unlike-
answer a quick question for RC Fun Divergence. Ed
Yes.
did find his 5-inch quad. A little broken antenna. and
Oh,
maybe
Ed
some
did find. Yeah,
tightening.
he sent me an
found it.
email. He did find it. Where is Ed tonight?
Not sure. He might be sleeping after a plate of goulash. Ed eats and
Mike
falls
B.
asleep 15 minutes later.
Mike B is here. How you doing?
I did
Good to see you.
I did practice left and right hand turns, Mitch.
Good.
Oh,
That's
there you
something
go.
I'm doing more of lately.
And
No,
look how-
Carl-
look how-
Look how-
Carlos will
relax.
yell at me. You know, I mean,
Well, this is kind of what I've been wanting to do. Just a easy, nothing stressful.
Yeah, that's
just
a good one.
just a flight.
well, that's
I like it.
That's
I
pretty
mean,
cool.
the fact that you're just keeping it in the air is amazing. You know, for just starting out. So you're doing great.
Shoot, watch this landing. I was impressed. I'm more proud of this now. I'm flying.
I hear you. Sometimes that's tricky.
Did you land on the pad?
No pad, just in,
Oh.
just in the grass.
He's a country boy. Raw.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
That's great,
good.
man. Congratulations.
Where's the second pack? I know there's 2 more.
Oh yeah, there's more. That's enough.
Come on, one more.
We may come back to it.
That was great. So which GoPro do you have?
That's Dennis Lovelady sent me. It's called a Wemu. It's a GoPro knockoff, but it records
Oh, okay.
in 1080 and 270 and 4K.
Cool.
And that was 1080 there because it's of course it'll go on YouTube, and I didn't want to fight it while I was trying to edit it.
Mm.
You know what?
Yeah.
A good
Wasn't bad.
camera.
Pretty good.
Good flight, Chris. Suave
You know,
and smooth.
There's so many of these Session 5 size mounts.
Mhm.
And they don't make that camera anymore. But I
Yeah.
got this the Run Cam 5. If I'm gonna try to get it out of here without shooting it across the room. This little Run Cam 5 is exactly the same size as a Hero 5, Session 5, and fits into any of the mounts that the Hero Session. It's a $100 camera, and they got a newer version of one now
The
that's
orange
orange.
one?
Yeah, the orange one. And this thing does a pretty damn good job. It goes up to 4K, but it does not have the Superview modes. They have their own stretching mode, but it looks like it doesn't look good. So I always shoot in 1440p with this in 4:3 aspect ratio. And then with that software I showed you guys before, I could turn it into something that looks like it came from a Hero 5. Now, it's still not stabilized, but we all fly so smooth that we don't need stabilization
That's right.
anyway. Right.
Suave.
Yeah.
But if you do have something that's a little rough, you can go into most video editors, and they have a filter that will stabilize it for you.
Mr. BMAC is in the house. Brian saying hello to everyone.
Okay,
Ryan,
Carl.
how you doing,
Here's-
buddy?
Here's your another one, bud.
All right.
Nope.
All right.
I like that guy, Brian. He's a funny guy. Good character.
Brian's a good dude, man. Everybody in the chat over here on my right hand side every one of us awesome people.
I hear you.
Well, of course they are.
Every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
Is that
yeah,
is
that
that what
looks
you wanted
good.
to show us, or you
Uh-huh.
got the wrong window?
Yeah.
Here we go.
There we are.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, John, try that app, and
How was that, Carlos?
Was that on purpose, or you caught
That
it?
definitely was on purpose, man.
Can we go back and see that, please?
Well, sure.
That was so good. I want to see it at least 2 more times, if you don't mind, Mitch.
I don't
I'll tell
mind.
you what. No, I don't mind.
All right.
We got plenty of time. Oh, look
One,
at that, man!
And look
Whoa.
at, I love it.
Now, did you plan that, or did you
Yes.
do it and go, oh shit, and try to straighten yourself out?
Well, you know, when you flip it over in your horizon mode, it'll automatically level itself out. So,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
so now I feel like I'm doing something because I made a flip and I made it look good.
Yeah. Now,
That was
I don't want to give you a lot of advice, but I'm going to give you some advice, and I
Give all
think
you
it,
want,
Oh,
buddy.
there you
and
go.
I think that I'll be back. I think I'll be backed up by just about everybody who flies FPV. The more you fly in these stabilized modes, you're hurting yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Couldn't agree more.
you're hurting yourself. You're learning to ride a bicycle with training wheels, and at a certain point,
But he's starting somewhere. I mean,
Yeah.
he has done acro and he does that well. So,
Yeah.
Now, yesterday I flew 2 packs in acro down at the school.
oh, with this quad,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it's just so much more fun to fly in acro.
can I ask you what? Sorry, Chris. What were you going to say?
Oh, it's a blast for sure.
Yeah. What
Boom. There you go.
Nope.
Oh, that's all right.
happens? Or what leads you to the decision of flying acro or horizon?
What leads me to the decision? Because
Yeah.
here's what the Horizon does. It gets you out of a bind if you get in a bind. All you got
Oh
to do,
yeah,
you just got to let go of the stick and it'll right itself.
yeah.
Acro, if you let go of the stick, that so much may go 500 foot before you can catch it and recover.
Yeah, I mean, you can always throw it into horizon,
Yes.
and while you're flying, but that's hard to think that fast when you're concentrating on flying. The other day, I actually
Oh yeah, that was cute.
disarmed the stupid thing instead of changing modes. And I was just trying to fly out my window, and I got right out the window, and I said, "Okay, let me get out of this stabilized, put it in acro," and I hit the disarm switch. It just plop right on,
Hopefully-
right into the
hopefully
grass.
Hopefully that's my backyard next summer.
Nice.
It's my backyard now. I'm just not living there.
Oh, cool.
Anyway, there you go, Mick.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah,
man.
it's fun. And I appreciate you guys looking at it and watching it.
I
see
like
it.
watching
we,
your videos.
We
Nice
have
fly.
another.
Oops, I got to lower this
Another
volume.
video
I'll kill
here.
You guys. This is when I was messing with the dog.
Is this at the financial guy's house?
Yeah. What's taking so long? I thought it was cute.
That's
That's
a
his
cool.
daughter. I seen
Yeah,
that girl when she was like, I know her before she was born, actually, but now she's
Yeah,
in college.
That's quite a house he's got there.
Yeah,
He got plenty of room to fly in it. That's for sure.
this is
Got
his
plenty of
office.
room to sit. How many people live there?
6. 4 kids, husband
Wow.
and wife.
Whee! Upstairs, down the hall.
It's kind of a neat place to fly.
Yeah.
I was learning what I was like. Oops.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Carlos.
There
I'm
you
learning.
go.
I'm learning. I didn't know where I was.
Yeah,
This
but
is
got
all
lost,
kind of
huh?
new to me. Yeah, he was actually telling me, "All right, go left, go right."
It's a good thing you didn't fly into his wife's bathroom
No,
while
no,
she
no.
was in the tub or something.
No, she was out watching. I was harassing the dogs. Well, trying to. There's 3 of them. One of them really wanted it. The little one that looks like a, I don't know, like a troll, whatever they want to call it.
You're flying with the Tinyhawk.
No, this is the Mobula 6 HD.
Mobula-
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there
Mobile
he is.
HD, yeah. Yeah, it takes it takes great videos too.
Not that easy to fly, but once you get the hang of it, it does. Yeah, it does what it has to do.
Why is it any more difficult than the Tiny
You
Hawk
need
to
more
fly?
throttle. It's heavier. It's wobblier. John Coopy will tell you
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's a whole
John
different
says
bird.
he likes it. It says it's
Oh yeah,
it's
No,
sweet.
it's wonderful. Yeah, but he'll. What do you think? How it flies, right?
No Fly Drone says I've only been flying a week. Should I just go right to acro? No. In my opinion, no. When you can fly pack after pack in stabilized mode without crashing, and you're confident and you can
that's
fly
cool.
indoors around, and you feel like you have control, then you might try acro. If you're flying a Tiny Hawk or a little whoop, you can't hurt it in acro mode. You're not going to break anything if you do crash it. It's just hard to find.
Yeah, that's the beauty of these things too. You don't have to worry
Yeah,
about breaking
Michael,
anything.
same thing, Michael. Try it. It's plenty different than stabilized mode because it stays where you put it instead of returning to level. More like an airplane does. If you fly an airplane, even a radio controlled airplane, and you're level and you roll the wings and then neutralize the stick, the wings stay where you put them until you roll them back level again. And
Are you
that's
Are you flying an acro, Carlos?
In the house, no.
Nope.
no.
No,
See, in the
Horizon.
house, acro's tough because you're flying down narrow corridors, and
I
with
can see
acro,
that.
you need
There
a
was a
little.
time where I went from inside the house. Oh, let me show you this one. I like this
I just
story.
wanted to give him a hard time about it. That's all.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no. I'm 100% Horizon in the house for the most part.
I wanted to bust your chops.
That's okay. I like.
And I don't know if
No,
I don't
can
think
dish
I
it out,
recorded
but-
that. I don't think I recorded that flight, Carlos, where I flew
You have it on that stream.
Horizon in the house. I don't think I had
Oh,
it
that one?
recorded going. Yeah, last
I was
night.
watching you today. I was rewatching.
Place
that
it here.
stream.
Ken says, "Isn't it best to just go to a big field of grass and go high and fly around?"
Yes.
Yeah, that's
But record
that's a
your
great
flight.
way to do it. But if you do crash, you can play hell finding your quad.
Mitch, do you have the Sky Droid near you?
Do I have the what?
The Sky Droid right near you?
Yeah, why?
Because you could show. Who was it? Place it here. That said he wants to fly in a field. He could use the Sky Droid to record his flights if he doesn't have.
Oh, if he
Goggles,
does,
that's
if he
already
doesn't have
recorded.
goggles.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to go get it and show it to
No,
him?
no,
Yeah.
no. If it's close, if not, I have one close by.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that little
Yeah, this is what I
Frenchie.
want to show you. What
Oh,
is
this
he?
is one where you're
What is he?
Oh, that's a
Art?
cutie.
Yeah, he is cute.
Whoop,
And he
whoop,
started
whoop, whoop.
chasing it. I was messing with
Oh,
him.
go get him.
Yeah.
Go get him.
Sick 'em, boy. Sick 'em.
he was chasing after the drone. He sure was. Got to meet his two brothers. There's a Rottweiler in there and some other big dog. I don't know what kind, but I've seen him in commercials. That
Yeah,
type of dog.
Michael, you record with if you you have goggles that have a DVR in them. Michael McReynolds here. How you doing, Michael? Good to see him. Rad RH is here. Acro for life. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ken Hoffbar, my best advice I can give you is find a football field. Because it's
Grass.
The
Yeah,
grass
stay
is
away
short.
from the trees though, because when you get them up in a tree, it's no fun.
Yeah, no. Oh,
Football
there
field,
he-
good place, or
right.
soccer field or someplace. Softball field.
Oh,
But for believe it or not,
Oh, there you go.
for flying
he's teasing
indoors,
the dog.
Somebody has
for
to.
for flying indoors, stabilized
Oh,
is best.
oh, no,
And a
there's
lot of
big
these.
one.
Do I need to mute somebody when I'm talking here?
He's narrating. Go ahead.
A lot of the racing guys, the guys that professional drone racers in these whoop leagues will fly in stabilized mode. They get better times in stabilized mode than in acro on these tight little indoor race courses. So
I can see that.
it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just a different way of flying. What I found, however, is that if I fly
How do I-
indoors a lot and get used to stabilized mode, then you got to almost relearn acro again. It's a whole different thing. So I try to fly in acro whenever I can.
As much as possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why it's good to even practice with that freestyle, Chris.
Yes.
As
Yeah, I've
well
got,
as the simulator, which I know you haven't tried. Look.
no, I haven't done a simulator yet. I've yet to do it.
I think it'll help you also.
Yeah, it can't hurt. It can't hurt.
You're a little rat.
Boom.
Isn't that cool? I get to fly at my client's house. Come on. You can't beat that.
Cool. Yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. They let you do it.
All right, let me show you one or two of the outsides. Is that all right, Mitch? The
Sure.
outside footage.
Sure.
All right.
Welcome everybody to an evening with Carlos.
How rude.
Well, we
Taking
did
over.
this 2 or 3 weeks ago. You did this.
Last
this
week we
was-
did this. Yeah, but
Was it last week?
last
but-
week.
the
Thursday.
whole purpose of my little stream is to talk about FPV, and we can show off, do this stuff. It's fun to watch footage, but any questions, if we can
Oh.
answer the questions.
Well, I got
somebody had a question, asked me about.
Oh shit.
It was Ed, and I said we'd talk about it tonight. He was asking me a question about smart audio. He did something screwy with when he crashed his drone into the tree, but he's not here tonight. So
Did I stop sharing that by accident? It's not playing anymore, or is it?
you know what I
No.
discovered?
That's all
No,
right.
what did you
I flew those Crazy Pony 650s, the yellow and white ones, the batteries,
Yeah.
Carlos.
Yeah. Oh, you were telling me don't play this. This is garbage. Yeah, I'm
And
listening.
so far, they're not puffing at all. But I flew 4 of them the other day on Edge Stream. So and I took them down to where it was flashing land now, land now, land now, and all that other crap. Turns out when I put them on the charger, they had 3.9 volts.
That's not
So what
bad.
happens is when you're flying, it pulls the voltage down.
Mhm.
But even at 3.2 volts, you still got plenty of battery left. So I went into Betaflight on the
Oh, you lowered it
Tynyhawk
minimum?
2, and I changed minimum voltage to 3 volts and the warning
Wow,
down to
really?
like 3.15. Yeah, because I only used what it's a 650 milliamp battery, and when I went and charged it, it only took about 300 and something milliamps to charge it up again.
I usually
So
go
the battery was
3. I
the
bring it
battery
back.
was still half full. So you can go into on Betaflight. There's a setting where you tell it
Mhm.
what voltages to start saying land now, and it starts saying land now at what you call the minimum cell voltage.
I don't
So
really get
instead
that
of
one
instead
now.
of
I go to
3.2, I
3.3.
changed it to 3.
Yeah. 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 Chris.
What's up, Mitch?
Okay,
Chris.
Mitch question, and this will help people in the chat too that doesn't know. And I'm kind of got an idea what I want to do, but now that I've discharged my 6 batteries, and it's probably going to be 2 or 3 days before I fly, get the chance to fly again, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Let them sit where they're at, or do I need to go ahead and charge them back up and top them off?
No,
If anything, storage.
theoretically you should take them to storage charge.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a couple of days before I fly?
Yeah,
Charge them
it
again?
depends on how bad you drained them.
No,
Yeah.
just let's just say you're land now. They told me to land now, come in unlanded. So that's, it's a 4S batteries.
Can you measure? Do you have a thing to measure the battery voltage?
I do.
Okay, they should be storage charges 3.85 volts a cell.
3.8. So they're right.
3.85. If they're 3.6, 3.7, 3.9, and it's a couple of days, don't fool with them. Just charge them up right before you're going to go fly.
All right.
If you wrecked the battery, if you drew it down to where the thing wouldn't fell out of the sky, it wouldn't. You're pushing it so low, and then you end up with 2.9 volts a cell. Don't leave it sit like that. Get it up to storage charge.
Okay.
Ken,
About
yeah,
35%.
3.85 is what
Yeah.
the charger. When you tell the chargers that I have to go into storage charge, it defaults to 3.85 volts a
Is
cell.
that like 35%? Does that sound right?
Well, see,
No,
most,
it's closer to 50%.
a
Really?
bunch of
Mine
us
is
coming.
35 storage.
A bunch of us coming from the DJI stuff. You don't have to. That battery pretty much takes care of itself.
Right.
Yeah, but you still don't want to fly a DJI battery down to nothing and then
No.
not charge it. You don't want to leave it set at that discharge rate. That
Right.
discharge, that'll wreck a battery. That'll puff them up quicker than anything.
This is a little deal I bought. It's $10.
Yeah,
Venom.
Venom is the brand. Bought it
Be
at
right
Hobby
back.
Lobby.
He's doing a commercial.
be right back, guys.
All right, get the stuff out now while he's gone. Get it out of your system. Where's the bum? My daughter just got engaged. I've been on the phone. All right. Wait a minute. My daughter just got engaged. I thought she was married. I guess not. Cool. Maybe
Who's
you'll be a grandpa.
Who's this?
Joan Bum's daughter.
Oh,
So what is the charge on that?
this is 3.5. This battery.
At 3.5, you could.
That's not bad.
It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to bring it up to storage because what happens a lot of times you say, "Well, I'm gonna go fly in a couple days," and then it doesn't happen. Boy, your thing makes a lot of noise.
Yeah, it does.
Beep, beep, beep.
That battery's 3.5.
Paul's going to
I
learn
got-
how to change diapers. You heard Joan
I
Bum's
got this- I got
daughter
this.
just got engaged, Mitch.
Oh, congratulations, man!
Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats.
Cool. Very good. Congratulations.
You can buy me the presents that you're not going to have the grandchildren for.
And this
Or
one's
something like
3.8, Mitch. So
Yeah, that one
get,
you don't have to fool with.
I get what you're saying. But since
I got this thing here, Chris, and
Okay.
it was about $10 too on Amazon, and it works great. You just plug the
well, this is the only time I've ever gone to the hobby store and he had something that I could freaking use without having to order, so I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah this
you
thing.
go.
I have this
Oh,
this bag here. It's got a green label evidently, or yellow label on it, but this is a lipo safe bag.
Right.
Fireproof bag, and I just carry all my batteries out to the field in it. And in that bag, I have this, and I have I carry this little charger, and then I carry this
Where is that video?
big hunkin' 6,000 milliamp battery that I can run the charger off of in the
Sure you
field and
can.
charge 4 or 5 batteries from this if I have to. These
oh boy, I'll be getting the
Hey,
check.
Drone Bum, can you make that video public somehow?
what video is that?
Going the distance.
These are the batteries. These are the batteries that
Let
I'm
me see if I
talking
find
about,
it.
Carlos.
Yeah, I know. I want to know how many charges you get out of them, because
Well-
my GMBs last for a while, but I don't
This
do high
thing
voltage.
here, I probably have 5, 6, 7 charges in each of these because they're relatively new.
Right.
But I mean,
Still flat?
no, still solid as a rock, no puffing whatsoever. And
Gotcha.
come to find out, I was only using about half the battery, even though the voltage was down. See, they're 50C batteries, so it's going to have a little more of a voltage drop than a 70 or 80C battery.
The EMAX, the 450s, they actually hold up pretty well.
Yeah, they do. But this is a 650, and I have only been using 300 and some. So I've been getting close to 3-minute flights. I should actually be able to get a 5-minute flight
Yeah.
off of these.
Yeah. I've
Next
got
time I
those
fly it,
too.
I'm
Yep.
gonna push it. That's why I changed the warning numbers down a little bit in the in
Nice.
Betaflight so that
I see.
it wouldn't be flashing land now all the time.
Right.
They're talking about the stimulus check, $600
Yep.
bucks. Everybody's happy.
$600, yeah, that'll
$600.
save the country right there. But let's not talk about politics tonight.
Democrats.
Let's not go there.
I got some 650.
Yep. I got those too for my Tynyhawk. Yeah.
That's the GNBs. But
Yeah.
what I've had, I don't know if you tell me if you have the problem, but I bought a bunch of those and they all puffed up like crazy on me.
Mitch, I've had these for a while. Paul had sent me some, then I turned around and bought some more, and I so far so good. The only time I puffed any up is when I run them down and thought they were still charged. They didn't like it.
No, they don't. They don't like that at all. And
They
I
didn't like
tried
to
to
get
take care
rerun
of
on
them.
empty.
I tried to take care of them and not run them down too much and do all the right things. And damn, if
Right.
if they didn't puff
Place
up
it
anyway.
here. I would still use the batteries, even if they're slightly puffed.
Oh, I use them, but it gets to a point where it's
Hello,
tough to
Drone Pool.
squeeze them
Finally
in there.
just quit.
Hey Dan, how you doing, buddy?
Drone Pool and his tattoo.
Yeah. What kind of tat did he get? Let's talk about tats a
I
minute.
don't know. He had a video. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but he did have a video up there.
Too cool. I don't want a tattoo, but it's pretty. Sean Oz, that boy in Colorado, he's a tattoo guy, man.
Oh yeah, well that's his
He-
main. That's
he's
his
an
main
artist,
business.
man.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got to be
he
an
is.
artist to do that.
He
stuff.
does tattoos?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his
Some-
main business.
Who was that you said?
Summit
Sean-
Tattoo.
Sean Oz.
Sean Oz.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's a cross. Mike says it's a cross.
Cross. Okay, cool.
So I'm glad to
Mitch.
hear all you guys are all you guys are just getting started in this, or sounds like you're all doing well and having a good time at it. Anybody?
Are you able
Try
to play
give up yet?
YouTube? No. Well, Art didn't start yet, but are you able to play a YouTube video? Because Drone Bum just put a video up that he wanted you to share. If you don't,
Yeah, I
mind.
can. Let me.
You want me to put the link in the chat? How would you want me to do this?
Yeah, if we can do that, or just
I can do that. Hold on.
put it in the chat and see what happens.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Mitch, I'm about ready to take off here. I gotta get ready for work. Supposed to
All right,
snow
Art.
tonight, so I'm gonna have to get out a
Uh-oh.
little earlier
Well,
than usual to clean
good
up
to
my
see
car.
you, man. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Good to see you, Art.
Yeah.
Thanks for
I
coming.
was
And,
at the Candyman's house last week. That's why I wasn't here.
and listen, Art, I always say if you're going to take off, use an airplane.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Take it
Bye.
easy. Good night.
See you later, my friend.
Fly a
Take care.
drone.
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay.
See you, Art.
Okay.
So did the link stick? Did
the
it
link's
show?
there. Let's see if
That's
I can
going
do
bonus
it without
flag.
absolutely ruining the chat. You know what happens every time I do that? The window that my pop-out chat is in plays the link. Hang on a second here. Now I got to try to get the chat back.
We'll cover the chat for you.
There it is. Okay.
That blue.
So here we go. Hold on a second.
It's like glue stick.
Full screen over to here. And
This is
there
the
we
drone
go.
bum at the office. Check it out, Chris.
oh.
Look how
I
good
thought
he's
this-
flying.
Okay. Yeah, there's no sound on this though.
I tell you what, that looks fun. That looked.
That was a
the
fun
last
place
was
to
fun
fly,
here
yeah.
today.
That was a fun place to fly.
Flying like an
would.
expert. Cat and mouse.
Oh, we got a nice crowd in here tonight. Almost up to 30.
I saw 29 at one point.
Yeah.
Look at him go. He's catching up. Look at him. He's a beast.
I like Carlos. I got to find a sound effect of a car going, like, just for you.
I'm sorry. I'm just a kid. Look.
No, that's all right. I keep
you see
thinking
that?
I keep
That was
thinking
so
of
cool.
doing that. Hey, Craig, how you doing, my friend, man? Kiwi.
Coming down
from
the
New Zealand.
straightaway in front of the grandstands.
Yeah. I gotta get that sound effect so I can have it for the live stream.
Well, you got to get one with a crash for sure, because there's a crash.
So I was trying to taunt him with my drone, and sure as poop, I get stuck. So I took the walk of shame for both of us.
But it's a nice light show anyway.
Yeah. Oh! Can you play this part? Can you go back like 10 seconds and play this part?
Why? What happened?
Listen, should be
What part?
right. Go right there. Now play the audio.
Uh,
You'll be okay, I think, for a few seconds. When I pick it up, listen.
no, he's got music on it.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right. What happened is the Mobula 6 HD has audio. So
Yeah.
I picked it up. I said, "Hey, bum, nobody hears me, asshole." Because they couldn't hear me on the chat. Well, now they could hear me, but cat's out of the bag. Anyway, we had fun.
That's all
No,
that
that was
matters,
great.
Carlos. You said it best.
Oh,
What's
you guys have an absolute ball together. The two of you do.
Oh man, I could show you video. You know what he did to me? He had me in stitches. We were in a messenger chat, and all of a sudden I'm reading, and mine is in blue. Paulie is so smart and sexy because I went into another room and came back. So he wrote it in my. I'm wait a minute, I didn't write that.
What music am I hearing?
That's Chris.
Oh, that's my clock.
Oh, okay. I don't think I'll get a copyright strike
I
from
sure
your
hope
clock.
not.
I
That'd be
hope
pretty
not.
lame.
I can't mute it. I guess
Damn, man, you put up with that. But it's
Look at that
9
landing.
minutes after the hour. Is that when it strikes?
Oh, that's where we're cracking. He had me cracking.
I guess I need to wind it, Mitch.
Oh, you're funny, Paul.
No, that's right. It stopped. That's cool.
I was in
That's
stitches.
cool.
That's where we set up in the kitchen. These are fun. Man, look at that ball, dude.
Cool. Very good. Oh man. So we have a quiet panel here tonight.
I can I can show you that. Let me find the high school yesterday where I was at, Mitch.
Oh, sure, man. Show off your video if you're not, because if you don't, I will, and then I'll really bore you guys to
Clock. Chris with Sunrise Media, a clock copyright strike.
death. Yeah.
Oh man, if you do, man, I apologize, Mitch, but surely to God, a chime is not.
No, it is not. I won't get a copyright strike for a chime.
Man, let's see. Yeah, give me just a second. I'll find you.
No, take your time. Take your time.
Because it was fun. It is fun to put it in acro, but I'm gonna tell you, it's intimidating as all get out because the 6-inch quad is so much more touchy.
It's all you.
Oh yeah.
The tiny,
It's all
the
you.
freestyle is fun. This in here makes you think and gets me nervous.
Yeah.
Because of the size.
Give you another shot of my Superview conversion on this Tynyhawk. It really makes a big difference, doesn't it, to see it after that Superview
Yes.
thing on there? This was cool flying out the window like that. I thought that was kind of cool.
Want to see more of that? There you go. Sound effects again.
Sound effects again, yeah. Well, that's all right, Carlos.
It's like a kid. I'm like a kid.
It adds to the
The drama.
to the realism, and you can see in the upper right hand corner, I had picked up a little hair or blade of grass or something sticking right into the lens there. See it? And watch this, Carlos. Just so you notice, this is a right turn
What do you
into the
think,
window.
Chris? Oh,
Into
it is.
the window.
It is a right turn.
And I
Look
was
at that.
moving,
Smooth,
going through this window,
smooth.
too, scooting
And look
right
at
through
that.
the
That was
door.
nice.
Look at that. I
was
got to
all
do that
good.
again. That was cool. That was
all
worth.
good.
That was.
You don't have another
was-
window somewhere you can open easily?
That would no. I had
No.
to take the screen out and everything for this.
Oh, forget that.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Here we go. I mean, it came through there, and I said, "What the hell?" And I just aimed for the door, man. It was moving.
That was good.
Boom! Hit the tree.
Suave bola.
So I see you got something up there, Carlos.
Yeah, this is just like a short minute or so, I think. I'll wait for yours. And then I want to see,
Alright.
I want to
Get
see
you guys-
Chris's
Yeah.
even
but
more
you
so.
guys,
Chris, are you ready already?
Yeah, just about.
Oh, okay, so we'll do mine first. Haha.
Go ahead.
If Mitch ever lets us. He likes his videos, this guy. All right. Oh man.
All right. That's enough of my.
I
Although
like.
I did make
Ooh,
I
nice.
did make
You
a
see
cool.
that right over the table.
Yeah, I
I'm
did
really
make a.
impressed with the house flying, guys. I ain't gonna lie about it.
It's fun. I don't hit the ceiling anymore. I don't bang up and down on the floor and the ceiling much anymore. But just
I don't know.
and Carlos, when you jump around from one quad to another, it always takes you a little while
Oh,
to
yeah.
get
One or
used
two
to it
batteries
again.
at least, if not more. Yeah, each one is different. Oh! I thought you were gonna go for the fan gap.
I don't want
Next
to bang
time,
into
next
the
time.
ceiling.
Because what? You're gonna hurt the ceiling or the quad?
Well, it's got that popcorn and it knocks it off. It makes it,
Oh, okay. Then you don't want that.
The cleaning lady don't like it when he does it.
What cleaning lady? You're looking at you're looking at him.
I figured you had somebody to come around there for $20.
No, I
Give
I
you a little
just-
helping hand.
No, don't get no helping hand. No helping hands. And if I did, it wouldn't be $20. That's for damn sure. That'd be a $200 house cleaning right there.
Carlos, you took it all wrong, man. That ain't what I meant.
No, man, that's the happy ending house cleaning service.
There you go. There you go.
Man, it just looks cold there, Carlos.
It does look cold.
Well, you know why he can't bring his he can't bring his big boat in there, Carlos? Not because the dock isn't big enough. It's too shallow, man.
Too shallow, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it's not easy to fly the Moby 6 outside. Oh, is this where I crashed? I thought this was another
You did.
one. All
You
right.
crashed.
What a knucklehead. Mitch, Chris, it's your turn. I picked
Good.
the wrong video.
Speaking of knuckleheads,
Uh-oh.
There's
Hey.
what's up, Daniel?
what a
What's
segue
up?
that was, huh? Hi, Dan.
Going on.
How you
That's a
doing, buddy?
You
That's
look
a helping
tired
hand.
or serious?
That's a helping
What's the
hand
matter?
for $20 right there, Mitch.
What's that?
That's a helping hand for $20 right there.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
How are you,
No.
Dan?
Not my type.
Surviving. How
That's
about
it?
you guys? That's it
Good.
right now.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
Oh,
Dan, I'm
yeah.
supposed to come over to Tampa
Is it-
one day this week. So I'll get
Well.
in touch with you, let you know when I'm headed over that way.
Let's
Is this
rip
it?
Vader Tip.
Can you
Yeah.
see it?
Do it. Chris, let's see what we got here. There we are. Okay.
Looks like a castle.
That's the old water tower at the
Yeah.
school. And this is Acro.
All right.
good.
Look at that, man. You're doing great.
Always keep
Oh,
going
it gets-
forward. That's all
it
I
gets-
can tell you.
It gets stupid here in a minute.
Just,
Look at all the-
just yeah,
look at all the
like Carlos
Nazi
said, is
effect.
when you're in acro mode, just keep going. Make sure you just keep moving forward. Makes it a lot easier to fly.
Look at all the lossy effect. You guys notice this now that YouTube switched back to standard lossy? Anytime you
No,
guys upload high definition footage or anything, you see all the checker marks in it. You see it? It's all checkered and pixelated and squared. It's
Could be
annoying me.
StreamYard and sharing
I just figured it was my video, Dan.
No, man,
No,
it
I'm
just
look- no, I'm
started
looking at
within
the
the past 2 weeks now.
Really?
You notice it's really started for a lot of YouTube channels. They're prioritizing what they feel is footage worth putting in high def now. It's really
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Thanks, YouTube.
Yeah.
That was an interesting turn, but you're getting the idea.
No, but
Hey.
I'll tell you what, Chris,
those
you're
wires.
doing. I mean, it takes balls
Woohoo!
when you're first starting out. It takes balls to go
You
up there
changed your mind, didn't you?
with a big quad in acro mode like that when you
You
just
just
start.
gotta send it, bro.
You did good.
It's going.
It's a big difference, isn't it? The small ones are a lot easier to throw around. The big ones
Did
are
you see that wire, Chris?
much more work.
Not till just now.
All right, so Chris, is this your first 6S Ripper?
It's a
no,
4S.
you know what, Dan?
Oh,
This-
4S, okay.
This is really the first good time I've had to fly the 4. I got to fly 3 packs through it yesterday.
Okay, can I give you a little advice?
Shoot, go for it, bud.
Awesome. Hey, when your nose pitch down, you want to make a tight turn, man. Use more roll than yaw. You small amount of yaw, more roll, because when you're tilted forward on your axis, all you really have to do is roll the body to carve into the turns. You see
Okay.
what I'm saying? So if
Yeah.
you're rolling and just adding a small amount of yaw, you can
Yeah.
make hairpin turns at high rates of speed if your nose is down.
That's the hardest thing for guys that have come from camera drones
Yep.
or stabilized mode flying to get used to is that you don't when you like you said, when you got the nose of the thing pointed down, you're flying, you're rolling this way to turn.
Right. So you're only using a very small
Yeah.
amount of yaw to keep the nose pointed at the direction you want. Other than that, the body's doing the majority of the turning through the roll factor.
And that's when I knocked the camera off the drone.
Nice.
Then I had to go find it because I kept flying.
Hey, if you're not crashing, you're not flying.
That's right.
And then when you're crashing, you're not flying because your drone is broken. I don't like that one.
Here
No,
it is.
that's terrific, and I'm glad the quad is working.
Oh, this is-
after the bad luck you had with some of the different
It's just a no
different
GoPro
parts
zone.
and pieces.
Stab mode. We're in stab.
Yeah,
Brr.
there's air mode.
Shocked him. Shook him.
Man, I don't know if I'd feel comfortable with all those wires around my first
Well-
time going out on a 4-inch.
I know where they're at, so
That's a 6-inch quad he's flying too, Dan.
Yeah. Good size quad. Heck yeah.
Mitch, did you see the link that No Fly Drone put up? I think he wants you to play that.
No fly drone. YouTube might need to cut audio due to music.
But he put
Okay,
the link up higher.
Let's see if I can find it here.
Jody, Rick.
You see what you're
Paul.
doing there, Chris? The
John.
few hours at, what do they call that? The liftoff or the simulator will help you.
yeah,
with
I can
those
see
turns.
that for turns and stuff.
Look at all the lossy.
Come on, just appreciate the flight.
I am. They're driving me crazy with this lossy thing.
I
I'm
had
noticing
one.
it in all my footage now. It's really irritating me.
I like
Me and Jerry Caverly was going to hook up yesterday we was going to hook up Saturday, and he had some truck vehicle issues, but his mom lives over at the lake where I fly my sunrises, so me and him will start trying to get together
Fly some
Either-
FPV.
Fly some FPV at the schools because he's got some big stuff too. And I got to watch him fly a couple weekends ago, and it's fun because I could take my goggles and watch him fly.
Good night, Ken.
Sometimes
Thanks
you
for
should
coming
do it
in, buddy.
sitting down.
It was a lot of
Ken,
fun.
Ken who?
Place it here. Ken
Place it here,
Hoffbauer.
Ken Hoffbauer.
Oh. Thought it was the other one. Hi, Mike.
Anyway, just boring stuff, Mitch.
That
No,
ain't
that's
boring,
not
man. Are
boring.
you kidding me? It's an
When it's a new
accomplishment.
guy. Hell yeah.
It's an accomplishment.
But I
It
got
is. It means you're one step closer to not flying your GPS drone anymore.
no.
No, Chris.
No,
Chris-
I like my
Chris will-
GPS drone.
He's rooted in that, but
I feel
you
ya.
got to admit that there's a lot more adrenaline in flying these things, isn't there?
Well, yeah. Like today at the farm, if that quad, if it hadn't come up, I'd have had to go get my 4-wheeler to go fetch it.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty far. It's pretty far from me.
That's the other reason I got the scooter. I got lazy. Didn't want to go retrieve on foot.
But if they
And
hadn't
the
worked
scooter
that
van.
bad,
You fly as far as you're willing to walk. That's my rule.
yeah, that's about 500 yards away from me where it landed. Now I'm
Well,
back in
I plan to do a bunch of flying tomorrow. Weather's going to be nice. Got nothing to do. So
Well, good. Bring it down here. I flew in like 4 different locations today. I just jumped group after group after group on Discord. I was all over the place today. I'm going to post that flight soon. It was fun, man. We were ripping, dude. Ripping.
yeah. At any rate, Dan, I'll let you know. Supposed to come over between Christmas and New Year's. That doesn't leave me much more time, does it?
No, it doesn't. Come on out, dude. I'll show you how to punish your quad.
Now we don't punish quads.
Boom! There we
don't-
go.
All right, well, how about
we
this?
don't- We don't punish quads.
I'll take you to the equestrian field. Very nice and open. You've been
Oh, I
running.
don't need open, Dan. I can.
Oh
fly
no!
around
I just mean
congested stuff.
visually though. It's the perfect spot for great visuals, long
Oh,
range. If
what
you
was
want
that,
it.
Chris?
That was a wreck.
That was a wreck.
And
I got whose video do I have queued up here? No fly drone. I got his video queued up here, so I will. Let me show you that. Yeah, his first. He says it's his first
Jerry,
1 week of flying. Okay.
There we go.
Ooh,
1 week of flying. So
GPS or FPV?
Tinyhawk. He just started here, and
Got to start somewhere. Oh,
there it
cool.
goes. So let me make this bigger, and
Oh, nice.
camera's a
send
little. The camera's
Yeah,
a
raise the
little
camera
bit
a
low
little bit.
because you're seeing a lot of the frame, but
Good
man,
dude.
that's terrific though.
Wow, look at that. Over the house even. Brave.
He's in horizon mode too.
Yes.
Oh, I can tell that's 25 millis.
Now he's got 100
Got
milliwatts.
100 on it.
Really?
Yeah,
Bring
you
it
can
up
see
a
in the
little
lower
higher.
left-hand corner.
Oh yeah.
But
Okay.
he-
Okay.
But considering he's in the garage, which is opposite.
Very, very
Yeah.
good.
No,
Oh,
he's
look at
doing
that
great.
swab. Look
Look at that.
whoa.
That's terrific.
That was really good.
So now you got to change your channel name.
It's a tiny hawk.
Hawkman.
Yeah, no more no-fly drone. Now,
Oh, dude,
Hawkman
check out-
FPV.
They got the minion.
Oh yeah, look at the
Oh,
swab.
that's right.
ah, that's cool.
I bounce off of it. Pink.
He's doing really good.
That's cool.
Whose clock is going off?
That's mine, Dan.
That's Chris.
Ah,
We have Chris on here so we know what time it is.
gotcha.
That's a cool minion. I like that.
Oh, I can't believe you made that through the strings. Good job, bro. I saw the strings.
You can bring it up to 200, no fly.
Yeah, you can run the Tinyhawk easy at 200. It doesn't get hot or anything. Whoops.
Raise
There
the
you
camera
go.
a little bit. Oh, he's in the trees.
He's
Not
down the
anymore.
tree.
There
Ah,
you go.
there we go.
Take 2.
Out of the chute.
I
That
would
looks-
raise the
that's great,
camera
man.
until you see one screw on each motor.
Correct. No, seriously,
about- no,
you're about right. Yeah,
Yeah. Just about there. And then try that.
that's cool.
I can't even see any part of my quad anymore with my thing.
You crank. Well, you've been ripping around pretty good there lately, Dan.
Yeah, man, I'm out of camera angle. I have nothing left. I'm trying to push it against the bracket now. So I think it's time to change. I think it's time to change quad designs, man. I want to go faster.
I'll point it straight up.
That's the problem. It is. The only way I'm going to get it further now is if I detach it and glue it into place with like hot
Yeah.
glue. I can't
Point
go
it
any higher.
backwards. Point it
Yeah.
backwards. Put it
Yeah,
behind
right.
you. Yeah.
I'm with it, man. Yeah, I know, Night Train. It is limited. Get off me, bro. I'm still at like 27 or better. I'm almost at 30, I want to say.
No, it still says 100 on. I'm still seeing 100 on the right here on the.
Yeah, no, he says he's got it to 200 now.
He has a 200 now. Okay.
But I tell you what, he's flying really good. How
He's
long?
flying-
A week only?
Flying real good for a week.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh, really
Oops.
good.
Awesome.
Yeah,
When you come out of a roll like that, try to come at an angle because these
you're ready.
quads,
You're ready to tilt that camera up a little bit and start and practice a little acro, but don't do it around your house and roofs and things like trees.
but these
Look at
quads
this.
don't come down flat well. They do a
Awesome.
lot of prop wash.
Look at them flying through the house and
Through
everything.
the house.
That's terrific.
Night Train, you think I can cut into the carbon fiber? I might just make another notch so I can push the camera further. That might save me a lot of time building a whole new frame.
Hey, I didn't see Carlos. Is he using regular radio from Eachine?
You know what? We're gonna see right now. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it.
No.
Oh, can't see it. I couldn't
Oh.
tell. Place it here. What radio are you using? Controller. Can you tell? You can't really tell.
He's using the.
He's got a lanyard,
He's using the
Yeah,
box.
he's using he's using an R. Looks like an RC radio of some kind.
and he's got the Eachine goggles that don't record. So he used something to record this. What did you use?
He's using the Jumper T16.
The jumper.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, same
Nice.
radio that I use. Yeah. And what kind of goggles you got?
The Eachine. The EMAX rather.
Well, something's recording it.
Yeah, how's he getting the DVR footage?
Yeah, he's got to have
That's
DVR
true.
from somewhere. Yeah,
It's
unless
not
he's
from
got
your
a SkyDroid hooked up to something.
Oh, that OTG
Oh.
View app is so much better than the
He's got-
Skyview app.
He's got beta
I
FPV.
used that the other day, Dan. It's
Yeah,
really-
it's
very
it's
simple to use.
very simple, and the recording is actually way better than what you get on
It's I didn't even bother with the
SkyDroid.
other one.
Yeah, it's useless. It's up and down. It's up and down. It works. It doesn't. It works. It doesn't.
Ooh, look at that, right in between. Ooh,
Oh man, look at him!
telling you this kid can fly.
Time for acro mode.
Not kid, but this person can fly. Yeah, you put
Here
that
come
camera
the
up.
strings. Nice.
I love it.
I like going through the string. That's pretty cool. You're doing very well, very, very well.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Thank
Don't
you.
let the neighbors know you're flying.
Thank you for sharing the flag.
I would actually say you're probably at a point where you can throw the switch.
Yeah,
Just going to
You are
Alpha.
flying good enough in Horizon and Stabilize that I would say it's now time to throw the switch.
yep, I agree.
You don't want to build characteristics of bad flight stuff that you're going to have to relearn later on. If you do it now, you won't have to stress it.
Very good, man. Very
Heck
good.
yeah.
Can you explain to Michael Blade what we're talking about as far as 100 watt and 200? What are we talking about as far as 100 and 200 with the
MW?
Milliwatts, the output power of the video transmitter.
Right.
And
Yeah, I keep forgetting Michael Blade is getting into FPV. He's got a
yeah,
Tiny
he's
Hawk
getting
as
into
well,
FPV
yeah.
too. So you can, if you have a Tinyhawk, it has what they call smart audio. So you can change some settings in Betaflight to automatically set your VTX to whatever power level you want. Or you can go in through the goggles, stick commands to the menus. And that's something I ought to do next week, Carlos, maybe is...
I think that's a good idea.
get the SkyDroid hooked into the thing and show some of the different things you can do with
OSD.
stick commands, because you can do all kinds of stuff
A lot of
with
stuff.
stick commands. Yeah. Yes.
And,
Sir.
and if you're unsure about it, do not hit save. Just hit exit.
Yeah. That's
Just
true.
hit exit. Don't change nothing. Just hit exit and start over.
I
If
like
he's
this
got Paulie, if he's got 200, if he's got 100 milliwatts, he's probably already got it unlocked.
Yes. That's
Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to get more than 25, I believe.
So what is our, and I don't think, I think we've gone over this, Mitch, but I always forget, what is our state regulated allowance for output? Is it 25 or 200?
Oh, it's just you mean the government?
Yes. What is our allotted milliwatt?
1,000. If you
really?
yeah, 1,000, but you need to have a ham license.
Ham license. So if you don't have a ham license,
Nothing. Forget it. I don't even know if you're allowed to operate 25 without a ham license. But nobody's got a ham license. Who the hell?
Right, right.
Ham
Yeah.
and cheese.
You know, last time I heard the cops weren't checking people who were flying FPV drones.
FPV.
With the VTX monitor.
Now
So they'll
you
chase us for everything else, but I don't know what else.
interestingly enough, you can fly a DJI digital drone without a ham license.
Interesting.
And why
You
is
know
that?
why? Because DJI has FCC approval.
So they
You know,
paid money.
They actually had it tested
Licensing.
to make sure that it wasn't putting out spurious just like your microwave has an FCC label on it.
That was it.
All DJI quads are compliant, and you don't need any kind of special licenses or permits. But
Yep.
these cheap little Chinese VTXs that we use are
Winning.
different. They don't spend money to get it through the government like DJI does.
Chris, you see the message by DOJ?
Yeah, I'm tapping back to Jerry now.
Okay, cool. I'm just trying
Yeah,
to be
Mike
a good
Nitrate is
secretary.
correct. It says 1,000. Yeah, one watt.
Marcel Roberts is in the house. He has a ham license.
And 420 license.
As well as Greg's examiner.
You're just an all-around guy, Marcel, aren't you?
Marcel's the man.
Oh man, we got the.
Good for you. I'm proud. I'm proud for
I
you.
know, yeah. Proud for him too.
I'm thinking about Mitch and his.
So
and his help.
you get in, Dan? Did you get in on any of that Superview stuff we were talking about?
No, but that's all I fly with is Superview.
But did you see that little conversion program that you can get to convert 4x3 to Superview? And it's the real Superview, not just a stretch, but a GoPro.
That's what I mean.
Algorithm.
I fly my GoPro through.
Oh, okay.
Does it really look good?
Here,
Let's see it.
you tell me.
I want to see the before and then after. Okay, so this
Okay.
is Superview.
All right, here's the before.
Okay. Right. Okay. Interesting.
There's the before,
Okay.
and here's the after.
Okay. Now
Right.
pause frame. Pause it. And go back to before. I want to see it pause. I want to see how much we're losing and gaining here. If it's just
Well,
stretching.
you're not losing anything. You still get the full height.
So it's just stretching it.
It's it's stretching it out at the edges,
Right.
but
That's
not
what
in
I'm trying to establish.
not in the center.
Okay. Interesting.
So if you look at the center here, this is what the GoPro Superview does. It stretches it, but not in the center.
Right.
Only at the edges, which gives you that peripheral type feel, and it makes you feel like you're going faster.
Right.
This is how a GoPro footage would look, and this is just right from the DJI.
Right. I love Superview. I
Does
do.
does a nice job though, doesn't it?
Yep. Does yeah. Heck yeah. I'm feeling it. Yeah, that's how I make it look like I'm going 200 miles an hour on my scooter for
Yeah,
you guys, but I'm actually going 50.
It's so much different. And you see that, like, you'll see if you look at a building as I turn and the building goes by, you see it stretches out as soon as it gets near the edge. Yeah.
Mm.
And of course, this algorithm is copyrighted or trademarked by GoPro.
Interesting.
So none of the other cameras, but this open source software. And in the description on this video is a link to one of Albert Kim's videos where he tells you how to install it on the computer and all that, and the names of the 3 files. All you do is you get these 3 files, throw them into a folder, and just run the executable, and it opens up the program. You tell it what to start with and what you want the
However,
output file.
it's not quite Superview. Superview is an expanded image where, as like if I were to take 1080 footage, not Superview, right? It's on GoPro anyways, it's cropping it in more based on resolution. And the only time it goes wider is when I Superview it. But I'm actually gaining imagery through Superview. So
Here, this will show you with something you can actually see. Okay, this is a 4x3 goggle recording. Notice the lettering, the Tynyhawk and
Yes.
the STAB. You
Yes.
notice how that they're all the same size. So
Mhm.
this is perfectly linear across. All right. Now when I play the same video that was done, you notice the Tinyhawk in the center is the same size, but way out near the edges it's starting to stretch. The S
No.
and the T. See
Yeah,
how
no, I get that. I get that. Okay, what I'm saying is it's different. Like actual GoPro Superview is an actual larger image. Okay. Shoot 1080 at 30, and then shoot 1080 at 30 in Superview on a GoPro, and
Oh,
look
you're
at the
saying you're
difference.
saying that it's just giving you a wider field of view.
But it's actually expanding the field of view. It's not just stretching the edges of what you already had. It's actually expanding the view. I didn't really notice that until I put something in front of the camera. Like when I put the little, the hell's his name? The speeder bike in front of my camera,
Yeah.
right? When I did Superview, I could see the entire stick plus the run board going all the way down. When I put it in standard 1080 at 60 or 1080 at 30, it was just hunkered right up to the camera's edge. So it's not just stretching it; it's actually enabling a larger image. So this is
Well-
neat software, but it's not quite on par with something like actual Superview. It's neat. It's neat.
Is it really that important?
Well, I mean, it is when you're flying FPV. Honestly, yes.
Really?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
when you're flying FPV, you're not looking through the GoPro camera anyway.
Oh no, and I get that, but I know
Yeah.
what the image is going to produce. You know what I'm saying? It's really nice software. It definitely helps if you don't have a camera with Superview. It's
Well, listen,
100%.
It's free, and
Sure.
I really, I mean, it doesn't. There's no loss in color, no loss in in resolution, and whatever you put through it just comes out the other end with the sides stretched out. And I think it really makes the videos, the flying, a little more dramatic because you
Yes.
get that feeling. You get that feeling of speed.
Mm-hmm.
Chris?
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I
Videos
just
with
wanted to
drama.
establish that the actual Superview and this version of it they're different. There are differences.
John Obsessed Jerry's is saying good night.
Hey, good night, man.
Take care, Jerry. I'll holler at you this week, Jerry.
Mike
Yeah,
says
Mike,
round this equals
You're right.
fisheye.
You do get that the
Bending.
feeling of a fisheye bending at way out at the edges because you get what it's doing is you normally get that from an FPV camera anyway. This is actually just going to take that part of it and stretch it even a little more. But when you think about your peripheral vision in the real world, the stuff that's going beside you, you get more of a feeling of speed than the stuff that's directly in front of you.
Nice shot, Chris.
Not bad. It's only right 3 foot away. I hope I can get it.
All right, so where can we download that software? Because I want to play with it now.
Well, it's on GitHub, and
Okay.
if you go in the video, in this video, in the description, there's a link to one of Albert Kim's videos, and in that video description are the addresses of the GitHub pages to download. You have to download the main program, which is called Superview, and then there's a utility pack that you download and unzip, and then there's 2 files. I told you what they are in the utility pack. You throw those 3 things into a direct one folder. You don't install the program; you just run it right out of a folder.
Right. Yeah, I'm
As
reading
long
it
as-
right now. Here.
As long as the 3 files that I said are in there. One of them is called Superview GUI Windows. The other is ffprobe.exe, and the other is
Yeah,
ffmpeg.exe. Yeah, as
Yeah.
long as those are in the folder, and the program when you run it is the height of simplicity.
Mitch, I forgot to tell you earlier that Rat RH posted a link.
Oh,
You're
really?
Possibly a little higher, up around 928.
Oh, rat. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Chris, is that a magnet of a fish on that cabinet behind you?
On the door,
Yeah, it's a fish.
yeah, I don't know if it's a magnet or not. I think it is.
That's scary. You have steel doors in your house.
It's a cabinet.
I'm not in the house. I'm out in the shop.
Oh. No locked doors, Holmes.
No, I lock my doors. Can't trust everybody anymore.
Nope.
Oh, Mitch, I can't wait, buddy. This is gonna be
Can't
fun.
wait for what?
To rip with you.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be.
I want to see B-roll even.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you know me,
we want all of it.
I vlog
Here's,
everything.
Here's Rat's
Says it's an old video. He lives in Colorado.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's hit the play
The
button.
viewies, man. The viewers, man. What?
The
The
views.
views, man.
Except you put E and I first. You got to
Right, yeah. Just confused the hell out of him.
Is it playing?
No. Maybe, yeah.
Oh yeah, here it goes. Something's moving a little bit. It's rocking.
Oh,
There
I
we
hear it.
Okay.
That's a nice guy, actually.
There we go.
Oh,
Sound like a monk.
oh.
That'd be a fun place to fly.
Oh man, that would be a real fun place to fly. There's so many trees and there's so much opening going up the mountain.
And a lot of rocks.
Yeah, but think about it. Your signal would only get stronger as you go up. It wouldn't there's not obstructions in your way technically.
You know what Rat says is he can't land on the ground because a lot of the I'm going to say a lot of the dirt or the dust is magnetic.
Oh, really?
It sticks to the quad.
Gets in the motors, huh?
Yeah, so he has
Oh,
to.
that's cool. Look at that, man. I like that.
It's a nice little flight.
He's
that'd be
flying in
fun.
stability,
That'd be a
I
fun
think.
Oh,
place to
geez.
fly.
That's in stability mode, right, Rat?
Oh, geez. Okay.
Iron sand.
He's a long way from the house.
Dude, point that nose down and just rock it down that thing. There you go. Oh.
All right.
That's my kind of guy.
He's not an acro, come on, tell the truth. I saw it self-stabilize. I'm just kidding, Rat. Busting your job. On the road again. Nice video. Nice place to
Oh,
fly,
you get
right?
pretty good range on that.
What kind of bird you flying there, Rat?
Probably a 7-inch.
Oh boy, we've covered a lot of distance here. Obviously, somebody's running crossfire. Whew. Oh my, we're just pushing all the.
Wow, he made it all the way to that mountain. Huh?
Yeah,
Look
Look
at
at
that.
that car,
Wait. That don't tell me that's his car. Please don't tell me that's his car.
that's pretty good.
It's a hyperlow vert. Hyperlow.
There you go.
well
There you
done.
go. Get it, bro.
What size, Rat? Is it a 7-inch? Nice, right, Mitch?
Oh yeah.
Dude.
I like that
Nice.
low down to the ground flying.
Nice trail cut. I've been getting more into that lately, Mitch. I'm really
Oh, it's the
feeling
best. It's a 5-inch,
Yeah.
Chris.
There you go.
Up in the air gets boring after a while. It's nice, but
The only problem is that lossy really takes over when you get that close to the ground through YouTube now. If you stay up a little bit in the air, like 50 feet, then you don't get so much lossy. But now that they're trying to cut back on detail scaling in the videos, if you get too close to the ground and starts measuring all the blades of grass, halfway up the video while you're watching it, you'll notice the detail will start coming in. It's really strange what they're doing to the footage.
Oh, my goodness.
Good to me.
Whoa. What's that?
It still looks good to me what he's doing. I
Yeah.
like it.
No, this looks excellent.
Those look like little bonsai trees.
Now, don't forget, I'm playing a YouTube video and rebroadcasting it out on a stream, and it's getting compressed at every stage. So,
Right. And it's still coming out good, though.
yeah, I mean, the version of it that I'm watching on my monitor is pretty sharp.
It looks
Pretty
like
sharp,
he knows
yeah.
how to fly, right?
When was this uploaded, Mitch?
Good job, Rat.
Should have an upload date.
Yeah,
Red.
but I'm running at full screen right now, so I can't
Right.
see the window.
Are you
Look at
Rat? Are
that.
you using DJI or are you using?
No, he doesn't do DJI.
Well,
using
this is
analog?
this is a GoPro camera.
I know he flies with like a milliwatt, 1,000 watt something or other.
Woo. Nice split S, man. A little close to the ground for my comfort.
And that's
Nice.
that's a fun place to fly. Look at that.
Target.
There you go. All right.
Oh, and it's got a side by side on it. Nice. Give chase. Go right in front of him. Go backwards.
Pick up some dust, though. He's right.
Yeah,
He's running Kiss.
Everybody wants
soft
to be
target.
a director. Right? Everybody wants to be a director.
You heard Chris? I mean, Dan. He's running Kiss.
Is he Kiss? Okay.
Keep it simple.
Thinking about switching to Emu flight here pretty soon.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm just getting tired of all the Betaflight stuff. It's getting frustrating at this point that they just continue to make change after change after change. It's like they don't listen to what we ask them to do. They just do whatever they want to and then expect you to find the learning curve in it. And Emu's simplified a lot. So I think I'm just getting ready to make the switch to Emu.
Man, that was good, Rat.
Nice.
That was terrific.
Nice.
Very good, man. Yes, sir. Very good. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Marcel says Emu is the only way to go. Yeah, man. I think I'm almost at that point where I'm ready to make the switch.
It's a freaking ostrich.
That's all right. I just put the newest.
Drumstick.
I just put the newest version of INAV on this stand, 2.6.
Right.
And they Pavel Spakowski, the guy, the Polish guy, who was one of the INAV devs. They actually have integrated the Kalman filters into this new version of which come from Emu. They actually ported those same filtering. So this, I haven't flown it. I just took it for a little test hover today, make sure everything was connected correctly. But I'm going to take it out tomorrow and fly it, and we'll see.
Yeah.
It's 7-inch quad. It's supposed to, with the INAV 2.6. I'm hoping it flies better than Betaflight.
Well, I'm getting ready to change my flight controller out. I'm still running an F3, and I'm just sick of Betaflight.
That's
old tech.
Old, yeah.
Hey, it still flies like an animal, bro. Don't hate, appreciate it.
Oh, no doubt about it. It flies good, but you wouldn't be able to run some of the newer operating systems. They just keep like computers, every time they come out with a new version of Windows, you need a more powerful computer to run it.
Yep. Yeah, it's time to go up to at least an F7.
Carlos says that Rat's flight sucked.
He knows I love him.
Yeah, no, that was great.
Well, everybody was telling him it was so good, so somebody had it,
Emu burgers are even pretty good too.
Yeah, they're not. Put a little gravy on them.
Ostrich egg.
I need to got to get out to some, down here in Florida, we're pretty limited. You can go fly around the water, or else it's just mostly scrubland. Very few mountains and that kind, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got parks and baseball fields.
Watch any one of my GPS drone footage. It's really lame because the majority of the time it's just flat. Very, very flat.
Yeah, it almost makes you want to just pack up a car full of quads and head up to the mountains.
Which is why I think FPV is more fun for me, because when I am low to the ground, I do see all the obstacles and the things that change grade and all that stuff. When I'm high in the air, it's like I'm going to show you flat land today and tomorrow and the day after that. Here's some more flat. Enjoy.
But
I don't know too many guys. I don't know too many guys that are camera, started out in it like me in the camera drone realm, that have switched or started flying FPV that don't think it's more fun.
Yes.
It's absolutely more fun.
Unless they get dizzy. That's the only reason they won't think it's fun. But yeah.
I still get a kick out of trying to make, with my GPS camera drone, I love taking pictures, and I love videoing stuff.
Well, it's the difference between, but it's more photography than it's flying.
Yeah. It's way more photography than flying.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that initial wow factor has probably fallen off by now, Chris. You've been doing this long enough.
Over 4 years now. So
right. So same with me. We're 7 or 8 years into this now. It's like a lot of that original wow factor. Oh my God, I'm piloting an aircraft. Oh my God.
I bet you the wow factor
that's the reason I still have the Phantom 4. I haven't bought another one. I bought the Mini, but I still like how it takes pictures and videos. So
there's, like I said, there's still a place for them. You can't hover with a FPV rig, man, and get any kind of reasonable footage. It just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
But it's
not going to. So, but if you're looking for,
that old rock water tower down at the school, it'll be dove on here in the next month.
Cool. And now at this point, you need to be building your next quad.
Yes, and I'm gonna probably do a 4-inch.
The 4
is probably where I'm going with
3-inch Acrobat.
a lot of.
I'm serious. 3-inch Acrobat. You won't go. You
The
won't
3-inch
regret it.
3 inches are great. I like the 3 inches. One of them, the Acrobat is I enjoy flying that more as much as anything. It's
Well,
It's
send me
very
an
smooth.
email with what I need to buy, Mitch, and I'll start piecing it together. Flight controller, motors.
I knew one day you'd get into this, Chris, and you'd love it.
I
Just knew it.
told
I was like,
oh,
he's gonna
Chris,
do it.
Chris
Yeah,
took
he's
to
gonna
it
do it.
much quicker than I thought, or harder. Let's say much harder than I thought you'd fall for.
Uh-huh.
These two up here agged me on, and I bought the Tyro129, 119, and it sit out here in my shop for about 3 months because it's $119. It's cheap.
Yeah.
Then I decided, well, I kept this one up here, started aggravating about the Tinyhawk. And then Paul, well, I wound up getting the Tinyhawk Freestyle. I thought that's what they got. Well, oh no, you got the wrong one. Well, no, I got the right one. Y'all got the wrong one. So that's where it got started, and it's a hoot.
And I got that little Tinyhawk Race, which is like the Freestyle, only the arms aren't as long. It's a tiny little thing, and it's a blast to fly.
Fast.
It's fast. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to fly.
Would you just check your breath?
I just actually I burped then and I covered my mouth so it wouldn't be rude.
I see
You
everything, bro.
Try it sometime, man. It don't hurt.
It's just, no, I just let it out. I'm like, that sucks.
No, he means not being rude. That
Oh.
part.
Thank you, Chris. Sunrise. Chris, Sunrise Media's gotten into it. There's probably 2 or 3 of us in here. Bob Casey's trying to get into it.
I have a freestyle. I like it.
Carlos.
I even did the freestyle in the office.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Fun.
you did. I've got one of the original freestyles, Carlos, but I need to put
A rush.
a better VTX. It's you can't fly that thing very far before you're already losing your video.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
But it's still good for somebody who, let's say, got it to just learn and close by and
Yeah.
learn the whole acro thing without, what do they call it, breaking the
But
bank?
I hate to spend any money on it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, it's not like you're lacking quads with that picture behind you.
No, that picture's that's an old picture too.
Yeah, I could imagine.
3
Yeah.
inch. It's a 3-inch. What quad now?
Well, the one that I have,
BRAT.
the one that I'm flying here, and you
I
don't
think
have
it's
to.
Uma
tricky.
quad or
This is a
Umagod.
tricky quad to build because it uses a 20 millimeter stack. I would stay with probably for you a 4 or 5 inch, Chris.
Only because of the stack size?
Well, because everything in this thing is just so
Small.
tiny,
Yeah,
and
it
I crammed the DJI air unit in this one too,
but it flies
and
off.
and a GPS, and a powered beeper and everything in this little 3-inch quad, and it's not the lightest, but it goes like a raped ape, that's for sure. Oh yeah,
You like it.
but it's got the 20 millimeter Mamba F4 stack in it. That works fine.
Or
Gotcha.
what's the other one? The Truex Source One? Source One? Is that the right?
Oh, there's so many.
The Source One
And
is a
it
5
almost-
inch and it has replaceable arms and stuff
But it
like
almost
that.
pays to buy a ready built these days. That you
I
buy
think
a
so.
ready built cheaper than you can buy the parts to build
BNF.
one.
Bind and fly.
Yeah,
Where's the-
iFlight. The iFlight quads. Any of the iFlight quads are good.
Jep RC Phantom any good?
The Gep RC quads are good.
Yep.
iFlights
I
are
think
good.
I showed you that
EMAX
1 week
are
ago,
good.
right, Chris? The Phantom?
I think so.
That
Yeah,
sounds
this is
familiar.
this is the one you sent me a link on, the Phantom from Race Day Quads.
Mhm. Same company.
Yeah.
I mean, same quad, rather. Just kidding, Jay-Bird.
Oh, Dan, you got me. You showing me something here? What is
Yeah, Specimen sent this to me. Wanted me to show it.
Go
we were
ahead.
flying. We were flying the tower as the sun was going on. Like we jumped spots today, like 3 different spots. But
Oh, you just
I
did
guess-
this today, huh?
we had a weird scenario where his prop had tower paint on it, like sheared onto the props, and we couldn't figure out why. And apparently, this is why he had actual white paint from the tower on it.
He must have been close to it sideways.
Shink. Oh, jeez, dude. It was just like, just rubbed it. Just, there it is. Yeah, man, that makes more sense. Okay.
That looks nice with the lights.
Oh, is that Sulphur Springs?
Yeah, Bink, he must have just bopped it.
Yeah,
with
just
the back
hit it.
two props. That's
Boy,
crazy.
it was dark, getting dark.
Shink.
The
Yeah,
lights,
yeah,
the
we're-
lights are on and everything. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. We went until, like, we've been at this since 9 a.m., so we've jumped a whole bunch of spots today. But yeah, that's crazy, man. I've never seen. I'm surprised he didn't end up on the ledge. To be honest with you, crazy.
That's where you need a GPS drone to take with you to fish
What
dogs.
a hanger.
Yeah. So then you can get
Yeah.
two drones. Then you get two drones stuck up there.
It's kind of what happened to poor Art.
Yeah, that's what Art. Yeah, you go looking for your first
Spring.
drone, lose your second drone.
We get stuck on everything here, man. We end up scaling buildings and, like, yeah, we get in trouble. We've been kicked out of little ATL. That's shut down now. So
What's ATL?
Chris, this is my Acrobrat, that little 3-inch that I was talking about.
Carlos, ATL here. We have a couple buildings that look just like two buildings in Atlanta. And so they call it little ATL, and they go, guys, go out there and fly it. But we got one quad stuck on the roof, so we had to scale the roof to get onto that from the building while people were working inside the office. Well, they didn't like that. So they called the sheriff. By then, we got another quad stuck, so we had to scale that building next to the one that we just had to scale to get up to the first one. So we had a guy out there with no clevises climbing a rope up the side of a 3 or 4 story building just to get his quad off the roof.
That's what happened to Drone Bum in Long Island. He had his quad stuck and lost. I think he got it back. I'm not sure. Or somebody did. It's a nice flying quad, Chris. You wouldn't regret buying
They
one.
all, they all fly good.
The Source one, I believe, is the frame. That's a 5-inch. That's nice.
What do we have?
Not that expensive.
A flight pillow out there? Where are we? We must be at an AMA field. There's a flight pillow.
No, this is the park, the Palm Bay Park that I fly.
Pillow?
Well, who put the pillow up?
What pillow?
Yeah.
I call the pillow the flight.
Oh,
the
you mean
flight pillow.
you mean
Yeah,
the
orange.
windsock? Oh, the one.
Yeah,
the
I call it
RC
a flight pillow.
the RC airplane. There's a couple of guys out there flying little RC airplanes, so they bring their little windsock with them. Like
That's
you can't
cute.
just stick your finger up in the air and feel which way the wind is blowing. You know.
Right. That's cute.
This makes it more efficient. Metro drones drop.
Oh, Bill,
Ooh.
thank you, man. Appreciate that. How you doing, buddy?
We'll be-
Last minute.
Yeah.
Happy holidays to you. Hope everybody. Speaking of holidays, I hope everybody had a good holiday.
I want to point out, Mitch just made a right-hand turn for everyone.
There you are.
All right.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
There's a left one.
I mean, it's
At
supposed to be a
least-
spectacular flight, but it's just I don't really go up there trying to produce a video. You just go up there and fly around, have fun, you know.
There you
At
go.
least we know you're an ambi turner, so it's good.
An anti-turn. It's funny.
That's a nice big wide open place to fly, isn't it, Dan?
It's interesting how you're drawing the nose around. It seems long, kind of like you're steering a boat.
Well, no, I'm doing something like akin to a wing over, like you do at an airplane.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't normally see that. So that's
Just playing, you know. I'm just trying.
right.
It's called having fun.
Oh, I like to see different people's flight, like
See,
how
like
they,
that.
you know,
Just
what I'm saying?
as you're climbing up, you know, you kind of wing over, like a fighter pilot would do.
Yeah.
You know, he flew planes before, right, then?
Yeah. And helicopters.
I don't know if you flew helicopter. No, I mean
Yeah,
real
I flew-
planes, real
yeah,
airplanes.
Blue helicopter.
You
I
didn't
flew-
fly a real helicopter, did you?
Yeah, I
man?
did. Yeah,
did? Oh, I didn't know that.
took. Well, let's say I took a couple of lessons, but I decided that it was way too expensive for what it was to try to go. I was going to go get my helicopter rating, but I decided not to.
By the way, I was talking more RC than actual.
That's what I
aircraft.
figured.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's that. That's
yeah.
that.
I just do a little fall off, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mitch, you know I love you, but my back's saying.
Yeah, well,
time
it's
to-
10 o'clock. We're about ready to
Yeah, I'm thinking
ready to call
What a
it anyway
boy.
here. So that's enough of my flying for tonight.
Thanks for putting up with my
And,
nonsense yesterday and today.
No, I had a good, enjoyed it, and
We got to do it more often. Well, I want to, especially in the winter when it's cold out here. do some
Well,
live flies.
you could jump in your car and come to Florida.
I'm gonna do that. I promise you, I have to do that. One day, I think we're gonna drive 800 miles south, and Chris is gonna drive 800 miles north and meet also.
Yeah, we're supposed to get together with Ray Kelly here sometime in March. And Chris, you're talking maybe about coming to Florida?
I would like to.
But
I would like to.
Yeah.
And I might fly. You never know.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a shot?
Nope.
Well, no, about flying.
if you come here, practice flying over water because I got some great locations.
I like water.
I do too.
It does not bother me. I love it.
Oh, Rick Halber's here. Hey, Rick, how you doing, buddy? Thank
People
you.
think
I hadn't seen you
Thank you, Rick.
in the chat.
I keep losing quads to water, and I don't care. I love the footage they produce, man. You got to
Yeah.
take chances to get the right footage. That's just how I have to be.
The water
Yeah, you
is. You got in late. I actually flew over my pond today for the first time and I like water. My neighbor.
So, no twitch?
No,
Yeah.
Good for you.
not till I got out of it.
Yeah.
I got nervous.
Afterwards, you go.
Do your hands get sweaty?
You know what? No.
Mine do. When I get nervous, I'm like,
Get
oh.
a little bit nervous. When I did the flip, and I kind of lost orientation because the sun blinded me when it hit me.
Yeah.
So I knew I was facing west. And when I finally got it turned around, I calmed down.
Just wait until you make the accident of flying over water that is glass that's not
Oh,
moving.
that's where you get.
That is trouble zone right there, dude. Because you'll do a flip without thinking about it, and all of a sudden you're like, "Oh my, what's the ground and what's the sky?" The reflection will look identical to the sky to the ground.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my neighbor behind my place he's got about a 10-acre lake. So, and he's a good neighbor, so he's already told me I can fly over there. So, I will definitely. I've flown my GPS drone over quite a bit over the past couple of years.
Just keep your altitude. Keep it up high.
Yep.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
10 feet. That's a good height.
All right.
10, 8, something like that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, Chris. Good night,
Carlos,
Dan.
take care,
Good night,
buddy.
Mike.
Thanks for coming in. Chris,
Absolutely.
great to have you. Thanks for coming in. Dan,
Thank
good
you,
to
Nick.
see you. I'll
Good
be
night,
in touch,
everybody
my
in the
friend.
chat.
Sounds good.
Okay. Wow. You guys.
Well, I'm leaving. So
You're leaving too. Do I know how to clear out a house or what?
bye.
Bye. See you, Dan. Hey, and there it is. Just me. All right. Thanks, guys. Had a good time. Went by pretty quick and got to see a lot of flying tonight. So let me say goodnight to Mike Night Train, Michael Wright. Thanks for coming in. Sunrise. Thank you. Jaybird. Rick Halber was here. Carlos and No Fly Drone. Thanks for providing some videos, and you're doing great, my friend. Keep it up. Keep it. Not you, Carlos. No Fly Drone. All right, Carlos, you're doing okay too. Who else is here? Metro Drones. Bill, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in, buddy, and thank you so much for the support. Rat, thank you, and thank you for contributing some videos. That was a great flight, man. It makes me want to jump in my car and go up into the mountains and fly. Looks like a lot of fun. I think Marcel Robert was here. Thank you, man. And I'm looking up the chat here. RC Funds Diversions. I know we had a lot of people in here. Some of them may have gone by now. Jerry Drupsess, thanks for coming in. Paulie, thank you, and thanks for the video. Art, I know you're sleeping, but thanks for coming in. And Chris, thanks for coming in. And Dan, thanks for coming into the panel and helping me out. So if I missed anybody, here's a blanket good night for the rest of you, and get myself a little traveling music on here. And we'll call it a night. Let's call it Sunday night. So take the rest of the night off, what's left of it, guys, and do like I'm going to do tomorrow morning and go play with your drones. Have a great week, and if I don't see you before somewhere, Happy New Year to everybody, and we'll catch you next Sunday in the year 2021. Something doesn't sound right about that. All right, I'll turn it over to Spank, my trusty sidekick, to say goodnight, and we'll catch you next time.